जय श्री माता जी। आज के शाम के सामूहिक ध्यान में आप सभी का स्वागत है। हम श्री माता जी को प्रणाम करेंगे और कुंडली उठाकर बंधन लेंगे। तीन महामंत्र, उसके पश्चात श्री गणेशा मंत्र। अब हम संतुलन करेंगे। इसके लिए हमारा दायां हाथ धरती माँ पर या धरती माँ की ओर, श्री माता जी से प्रार्थना करेंगे मन ही मन। श्रीमाता जी, कृपा करके हमारे अंदर शुद्ध इच्छा शक्ति जागृत कीजिए। दायां हाथ श्रीमाता जी की ओर। अभी दाएं नाड़ी सूर्य नाड़ी के संतुलन के लिए बायां हाथ आकाश तत्व की ओर। श्रीमाता जी, हमारे अंदर भविष्य की जितनी भी चिंताएं हैं, अधिक विचार है, अधिक गर्मी है, कृपा करके उसे आकाश तत्व के द्वारा निकाल दीजिए और हमारी पिंगला नाड़ी को संतुलित कीजिए। बायां हाथ श्रीमाता जी की ओर। संपूर्ण चित्त सहस्त्रार चक्र पर स्थापित करते हुए अब हम श्रीमती जी की अमृतवाणी को आत्मसात करेंगे।
So in the other religion, like Catholic religion, you could have only once the marriage. So they have one marriage and 10 keeps is all right, allowed. In the Bible is written, only you can have one marriage, you cannot divorce. So do what you like. No sense of morality. And everything came like a derailment towards themselves. They accepted one after another all kinds of nonsense. And the basic thing of Christ's life is morality. He is on the left side, as you can see from Sri Ganesha. And then he establishes himself at Agya. But morality is the essence of his life. What we call in Indian language is character. Our character is how we lead a life of purity. We indulge into all kinds of nonsense. I mean, if you go to the West, you will be amazed what things they do. I mean, you cannot even believe it, and I cannot even mention it to you. You won't believe that these so-called advanced countries are advancing towards what? Impossible. We cannot conceive it even. Such an impurity, such a horrible, destructive immorality. And I don't know from where it comes. I think something wrong with genetics. From where do they get these ideas? One after another. It's impossible to believe these people doing all these things and then nicely dress up and go to church on Sunday, pray to God and come back. Now it is for you to decide. You have to pull out all these people in your own countries. And you have to tell them, this is all nonsense in the name of Christ and in the name of God. You have to come up and talk about it. Same about Sri Ganesh. I have seen in Pune, I was surprised, there was Ganesh Mahotsav. Everybody was drinking nicely. The horrible dirty songs, some western songs, some horrible cinema songs put up there, and everybody was using as a disco in front of Sri Ganesh. Such a way should go and object to this kind of a nonsense. How could dare they drink in the presence of Sri Ganesh? No wisdom of Sri Ganesha, no respect for his auspiciousness. Now, not only drinking, doing all kinds of things. Sri Ganesha has been shown by these tantrikas as something so horrible, which is also done by so many psychologists, so-called, in the West. Thank God one of them is Mr. Freud, is exposed now. So the another quality of Ganesha is shown in Christ's life is the devotion to Mother. In that book, Mary is telling them about knowledge. But this Paul objects to it. And she says that this is what you have to achieve. But he doesn't want to. He's arguing with her. But then Thomas said that what Christ has said on the cross, behold the mother. She is the mother of Christ, and how dare you insult her? But just the opposite, Paul never respected women. So he he called her as just a woman. No respect. For Mahalakshmi, no respect. Can you imagine? Just a woman. And a big controversy going on these so-called advanced people, whether the women should be ordained as priests or not. We think we are very backward, but I think we are so backward in religion. Nonsense. We had Gargi, Maitreyi, such people here. And we respect the mother as the Adi Shakti. She is the one, we call her, the one who has created us. She is the one who looks after us. For us, she is important, Shakti is important. They don't call her Shakti, but a woman. And supposed to be very advanced people. And all other nonsense they do in the name of advancement, it's impossible to tell. So my words fall short. I feel so ashamed. In the name of Christ. Today now when we are celebrating the pure life of Christ, He came on this earth. They can't believe that He could have been so pure. A criminal cannot believe that others could be non-criminal. So we have to, within ourselves, see if we have developed that purity of mind that expresses through our eyes. Eyes have to become innocent. Otherwise they have no effect. If you are hankering after attracting other people and charming other people and all that, you are not a Sahaja. There's no need. Once the light is within yourself, people will know. As Sahajogis, you have to have the light of Christ in your own life. He was a young man who came on this earth, and how he did. He had nothing to do with Mary Magdalene, who was a prostitute. But he stood by truth. And when people started stoning her, he stood up and said, "Those who have not committed any sin can throw the stone at me." What a strength of truth. So, not that only he was a pure personality, but purity also is expressed in truth. And his compassion and love. Such compassion he has expressed. Such compassion. I think Sri Ganesha got a little transformation. Sri Ganesha is definitely very compassionate to people who are worshipping him. But those who go against them, he hits them hard. He doesn't bear. They have to suffer. AIDS, this, that, everything comes. But those who are pure people, Sri Ganesha protects. But Christ is compassionate, he forgives. Because he believes that there could be a transformation. At the level of Sri Ganesha, he thinks it's better that let them be killed and be born again, because they're so impure. But Christ had hopes that he can transform people. But he could not. They crucified him. What wonderful people they must have been to crucify Christ. Brainless, we should call them. Absolutely without any understanding about spirituality. Very insensitive to true knowledge. So for Sahaja Yoga, only the wise can follow. It is not meant for stupid, idiotic people, nor it is meant for very smart ones. Some people think they are very smart because they are successful in life, they can say some smart sentences, they can say something very outstandingly, very sharp It's not meant for that. For that Christ has said, meek in heart will inherit the earth. Meek in heart. Not those who think too much of themselves, but who are meek in heart will inherit the earth. Among Sahajogis also, only those who are meek in heart will inherit the blessings of Mother. You have to be meek. You have to be wise. With wisdom, you will become meek. Because then you will see where are we into this great cosmos. That you will feel that you have entered into this kingdom of God. For what? How? How have we come here? How have you entered here? So many tried, thousands of years, sacrificing this, sacrificing that, standing on their heads, fasting. How is it suddenly we got this blessing? How are we there? When we start looking at this, we become meek. It's the blessing, it's the grace. It's not through our ego, through our conditioning, but it's just the grace, the compassion, the love, the Sandra Karuna. And then you enjoy your transformed life, the new dimension of spirituality, which is in reality. Now you know reality, you know totality, you know everything. But those who have not known themselves have not become Sahajogis. Tukaram has said in very simple words, Apana si jani le jani. The one who has known himself is the last one. You can judge the chakras of others, but you can't judge your own chakras. You can introspect others, you can judge others, but you cannot judge yourself. If you know everything about others, but about yourself you don't know anything, then you are not Sahajogis. First thing you must know yourself. What sort of a ego stuff I am doing? What sort of a conditioning I have got? Even now, people have so many conditionings. So there's a new discipline of Sahaja. In the new discipline, you have to be meek, humble, and you have to be wise. Every step of yours, every talk of yours, everything should express wisdom. And the search discipline, which automatically stops you from doing wrong things. Now say I am walking down and some lady suddenly falls at my feet. Without even understanding that I am just walking, I may fall down or catches hold of my feet. It's all self-oriented. I should see Mother, I should go and meet her, I touched her feet. It's all ego. A Sahajogi stands in the back. Real Sahajogi is at the back. From there he can enjoy because he knows I am everywhere. He doesn't want to see me, nothing. Just like this, standing. He doesn't force his way in any way. Mother is here. But this is what it is, Christ has said, meek in heart. It is a very big word, meek, and people don't understand meek because in the West, if you are meek, people say you are weak, you have to be aggressive. If they have to praise somebody, say, oh, he is very good, he is very aggressive. I think their genetics are a little lower than normal. Must be some animals in them. Otherwise, how can they think that to be aggressive is being something higher? It's impossible. How can a person who is supposed to be a higher person could be like a devil? How could Hitler say that he was a higher race when he was himself a devil? It's very nice for a devil to say, I am a higher race. So in dealing in Sahaja Yoga, the sweetness of natural meekness, not artificial, of a businessman, but a natural one that makes you shine with your great, great spirituality. Nobody can touch you. I have told you, except for you. You can only fall down. But nobody can touch you. You are all protected from every angle. But if you want to hit yourself, I can't help it. So again we come to Tukarama's saying, as Christ has said, know thyself. First and foremost thing of introspection is know thyself. What you are doing, are you trying to look at yourself or not? He has also said that we see a big beam into the eyes of others, then it's all right. But the beam is in your eyes, and you start seeing the beam in others' eyes, and that's the point. So in your meditation, you have to sit down and first of all introspect. O Christ, O Sri Ganesha, please give me wisdom to see myself and understand what's wrong with me. And understand where do I lack all the qualities of a good surgeon. Just to meditate, and you'll feel so happy, so joyous, because virtue within you gives you joy. But you don't say I'm virtuous, you don't say that. But the virtue within you, when you discover, that gives you joy, and not your bad qualities and your hankerings, your lust and greed. No, it does not. So we must really concentrate. Even coming to Sahaja Yoga, people think how I can use it for, say, fame. Leadership, you see, is another myth. Then they sometimes think, why not use it for making some money somehow? Some sort of a business they start. Don't do any business with Sahaja Yoga or Sahaja Yoga. I've told 100 times. If you do it, you will be in trouble. And then don't come and tell me the trouble. Sahaja Yoga is only God's business. That's all. Everything that you are doing is for God. And that's why you are doing it for yourself. So introspection is very important. Criticizing others should be less. Criticizing yourself and laughing at yourself is the best. I laugh at myself many a times and say many things like that, if you have noticed. That makes life so interesting. That will kill your ego. How I am trying to assert myself, and where is the meekness that Christ has talked about? It is a natural goodness within us. Once it shines and shows, you become so beautiful, so lovable. Whether you are sitting here near me or there, I know who is that guy. My heart just opens for such a personality. I know who they are. But even if I know, I will never tell you. It is better that you know yourself. Know thyself is his message. In a real way, not with deception, because you are deceiving yourself. Whom are you deceiving? Know thyself without any deception, without any lies, with full concentration. See where is your attention going. That's how you are going to rise. You are not going to rise by seeing the defects of others, but you are going to rise only by seeing your own defects. Exactly this what Christ has said. I am telling you in very, very simple words. Then he has said, love thy neighbor as thyself, which is a very, very big thing to say. Now, it's only possible in Sahaja, because you are collective. Those who are not collective, how can they love their neighbor? I mean, who is the neighbor then? Nobody is a neighbor, they are outsiders. But as soon as you become collective, see today there are 55 nations. We are also collective, so moral, so beautiful, no complications, nothing. I am so overjoyed to see this. But to make it perfect, we should introspect. Socially, collectively, you people have improved a lot. But also individually, within yourself, you have to improve for your own goodness. So on this great occasion, we have to celebrate, because really such a great amount of work was done by Christ, though neutralized by these horrible priests, which is done in every country, in every religion. But now we should take a vow to save others who are taking the name of Christ and doing something just the opposite. If it could be done, if it could be achieved through your lives, Christ's work has been done. You have to now express Christ through your life. This is what it is. Through your life you can express Him. Through the purity, through the meekness, through the compassion and the wisdom of Christ. Absolutely fearless was He. And that's why you have to be fearless, because you have to be only afraid of God and nobody else. That's all. And if you have done nothing wrong, there's nothing to be afraid of God also, because He loves you very much. So be clear-cut about everything. Be understanding. You are all lovable people, no doubt. But you should be such that you can adore yourself and love yourself because of the virtues you have. May God bless you all.
श्री माता जी, आज शाम के ध्यान के लिए हम आपके अत्यंत आभारी हैं। आपने हमको आनंद प्रदान किया। आपको कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। थैंक यू श्री माता जी। श्री माता जी को प्रणाम करेंगे, कुंडली उठाकर बंधन लेंगे। जय श्री माता जी।